Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Building the Freedom Fund. My name is Vionna and I'm the host of the show, and I had this sudden inspo to create this episode, to film it. I wasn't even thinking about filming this episode until literally on the way back today from taking the train. So how I got this inspiration to create this video, I went out with my sister, went to the city, and then on the way home on the train, I had the idea to create this video. Now, I have another video. I filmed it about like a week ago and I haven't started editing it. This video needs to be out before the new year or early after the new year happened. This video is about creating vision boards, goal setting for the next year or for the new year. Now, I have created basically almost every year a similar video of creating vision boards and goal setting. I do a bit of a review of how my last year went. It seems like every year I achieve like one or two things, but I don't achieve everything. This year I'm doing something different. I'm creating a vision board, a mind movie, and a bingo card. I want to show you guys how I'm creating it, the process, but before I do that, I'm going to do a bit of an honest review of this year, of the goals I've achieved. I made a vision board last year. It's my iPad screen, so this is the vision board that I created. I'll put a picture here right now. I want to show you guys my honest review of what I've achieved. In terms of eating healthy, I have a very hard relationship with food in terms of eating healthy. I wasn't eating healthy throughout the year. I kind of did towards the end of the year after I came back from Penang. But I do want to continue to eat more healthier next year and be a bit more intuitive in what I eat. Have a little picture of Bible study, maybe hang out with my friends more and just growing with my faith in God. This year, faith was definitely rocked in so many ways. Long story short, my Bible study group kind of dissipated due to some reasons. I think it's a bit personal, church-wise. Yeah, it didn't work out. In terms of self-care, I think I've gotten so much better at doing self-care this year, so definitely an achievement, and learning about my energy levels, so that I've improved in that area of life. Pilates, I actually was able to do one Pilates class. I was able to attend one Pilates class to try out, but oh my gosh, I traveled almost an hour away to do that Pilates class because I was able to do it with a friend. I loved it, but it is quite expensive. I think I'm just gonna go stick to Pilates at home, but I'm glad I tried that class. Traveling, I did some traveling this year. I really wanted to go to Japan this year, but it just didn't end up happening. But I was able to go travel to Penang. I did my traveling for this year. I ideally would want to go traveling more next year, but I'm very happy that I was able to travel. And I achieved my goal of buying the DJ Pocket Osmo. I'm currently filming on it right now. Love it. It has helped me feel a lot more because it has so much storage in it. I can just yap and yap for ages. My mindset has gotten a lot more better. I have this quote in the vision board. The affirmation is, I'm so lucky that everything's always working out in my favor. I just feel like it has been always working out in my favor. I've improved so much in my mindset, and this year, and I will continue to improve it more. That's my next year's goal as well, to continue improving my mindset. I generally think everything's always working out in my favor. Sometimes I feel like that I have situations that come up that I feel like not necessarily feel that way, but this is such a good affirmation just to remind myself. It gives me a lot of resilience. In terms of money this year, I've been pretty stable in my career. I really do want to grow more in my business, get back into earning some income from my business. It has definitely just went down a lot. I used to own a jewelry business and I sold it online. Now I'm transitioning, selling products out online, so I don't have a stock. I don't have much space in my house. I really want to sell something online, a digital product. That's what I want to continue growing next year as well. I guess my vision for having a lot of money, half, I think. It's something I want to continue growing next year. That is my review of my vision board and my goal for this year. I feel like I half achieved everything, like I was halfway there. Next year, my goal is to achieve everything. That's what I want to do. I'm so excited to be able to look a year now and see how much I achieve. But this is what I have created so far. On Notion, I made a full game plan. I think was about 2 weeks ago before my birthday. I went out with a friend. She just read a book, but we had a bit of quiet time together where she just read and I just basically goal set it. I used ChatGPT to help me with that. Here are the prompts that I wrote out to help me. I wrote down that I want to make my 2026 goals. Can you help me make them by asking the right questions? So ChatGPT asked me what areas that I want to focus on in 2026. They had different categories: health, fitness, career, relationships, and I really wanted to focus on health, fitness, career, and traveling. Said I was very specific of my health and fitness, my brain, business, finance, and traveling. I still wanted to at least travel to Japan. I don't know how it's gonna happen next year because I already booked another trip next year. It's a month long. My annual leave basically gone. I don't know how I'll do Japan, but maybe next year I will. Don't know how, but I probably will go. It just asked me some clarifying questions of health, like how much walking I want to do, how many days that I wanted to exercise, which area on the most I want to focus on in terms of building my career. And so I was able to break down the goals for me so much that it gave me daily, weekly routines as well, which is really awesome. You kind of focus on doing habits to help. It really went in depth. I literally asked so many questions. Put in Notion, I'm going to incorporate my goals in my weekly flow. I make a weekly flow every week. I kind of make a to-do list of what needs to be done that week. Every quarter, my weekly flow is a bit different. Next year, I want to do it in a way where I also incorporate the goals as well. I might do another video and podcast about that. Is the first thing that I planned out. I wrote my goals for 2026. I broke it down into quarterly goals, but I have some health goals, career goals. I don't want to say it out loud exactly and share everything out loud because these are personal goals. I want to get into more Pilates, be more active with movement and just walk more and lose a bit of weight. In terms of career, I want to focus more on my online business and grow my digital product business. And as you guys know, it's my coloring book business. I have a certain amount of money that I want to make per week as a goal. Financially, I want to have a certain amount of money saved. That's it for my goal next year. They're very much health and wealth based. This is my vision board. I actually made 2 different pages for my vision board for next year. I made one for health and one for wealth because those are my 2 themes I want to focus on next year. In terms of health, I put a series of images of basically Asian girls, because I'm Asian girls wearing pink, very cute aesthetic, walking. There's some images of them walking, doing Pilates, taking care of themselves. And then I put the affirmation, why is it so easy to achieve my dream body? I'll show you guys because I'm willing to show you guys this vision board. This is what it looks like. So that's my vision board for health next year. And I made a wealth vision board. And this one, I don't want to show you guys because it's a bit personal, but it gets very specific in terms of how many followers on my business I want to get on TikTok, how many followers I want for my YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I literally took a screenshot of my current TikTok accounts and I edited so it shows the dream follower goal. I think you need to be very specific in terms of vision. I literally screenshotted my accounts and then edited the number of followers I have to my desired follower. Same for my investments. I have an stock investment account and I have a goal of how much I want to invest in stocks. I literally took a screenshot and edit the amount that I want invested. And the same for my bank account, same for my earnings for my coloring book business because I sell my coloring book on Amazon. I actually took a screenshot of the KDP page and then I edited to my dream monthly royalties I want to earn. There's a few affirmations I put in and I'll share with you guys. Number one is I get paid to do what I love. I get paid to exist, and the more fun I have, the more money I make. Those are the 3 affirmations I also put on the vision board as well. That is the second goal setting that I did. This thing is called a mind movie, and I got this from Dr. Joe Dispenza. I literally look at this every morning. The strategy is you should be doing it every morning after you wake up and then before you go to sleep. Mind movie is to get a kaleidoscope thing, intro video, put whatever motivational music you want, but then you put that at the front and then the end, and then the middle is basically like your vision board or your mind movie. Have images of similar to a vision board, but it's like in a mind movie way. If you have any videos or images, and it's kind of like a video PowerPoint, but with the kaleidoscope at the front and then the back, and then I have images of where I want to work, my coloring book business being successful, my TikTok account being successful. I also have my dream body wants to look like. If you go on TikTok and you search up mind movie example, you'll see different examples of how to create a mind movie. And these 2 things I created on Canva. They're very easy to make. The third thing that I want to do is create a bingo card. I keep forgetting that this is a podcast episode and not really a YouTube video, so I won't show you guys how I made it. I went on Canva. For those watching the video version, this is the complete look of my bingo card. A few things that I blurred out because I wanted to keep it private. I used a template and just customize it to how I want it. Is a lot different to your typical bingo. Usually to get bingo you're supposed to do 5 in a row, but the aim for this 2026 bingo is to cross out everything on the card. I really had to think of what I really wanted to achieve and get done in 2026. It took me quite a while to think about it, but because I also want to incorporate doing certain activities as well. A part of the bingo card is putting your goals in, so crossing it out and achieving it, but also really want to put some activities that I want to get done in 2026. Here are a few bingo activities / goals that I'm willing to share with you guys. I wanted to learn to cook something new. I want to go hiking, solo dates. I want to earn a passive income per month. I also wanted to do high tea, attend a concert. I really want to do a professional color analysis, so that is what I want to try and do next year. Finish junk journaling, launch a new coloring book. I also, interestingly, I wanted to make a strawberry cake as well. That's how I made the bingo card. And I actually made 2 versions. One with some really cute pictures, vector arts that I found on Canva, and I printed them out. I also made one with just the words on the bingo card. One I can cross off, and then the other one I can take the photo of me doing the actual event and then printing it out and sticking on the bingo card to show that I actually completed it. I'm very excited next year to see how much I get done. I definitely would do a 2026 review at the end of the year next year. But that's basically how to create bingo card. I hope you guys really enjoy different ways you can set goals for 2026 next year. That's basically 3 ways I am trying to set goals and make some New Year resolutions for next year, 2026.